What's up, you guys? Jason Wardrop here, and in today's video, this one is specifically for digital marketing agency owners. How to build a portfolio for sustainable long-term wealth. Okay, now this is something that it's taken me a while to go through and learn this and set this all up for my own business. But if you're just getting started, or you've started and you're kind of like in the midst of things, I hope this can help you go through and break down and structure your whole business to maximize your long-term wealth. Okay, obviously anyone can go through and buy a Lambo and be flashy with stuff, but at the end of the day, that is not going to have a great ROI in your money. So let me just go through. I want to share my screen really quick and show you guys how I've structured my own business. Some of this is kind of by mistake initially, but then it's been a lot more intentional the last little bit. So I've got my screen here. So if you've got a marketing agency, this is your marketing agency over here. Okay, so you're gonna have revenues coming in, and most likely you're paying yourself some type of salary. Now, what I would recommend and what I've done is keep this salary to be a basic minimum of covering your expenses, but nothing like a lavish, crazy lifestyle. If you're gonna do that, that's not really building long-term wealth. It's gonna be, you can find yourself in a very difficult situation down the road. So what I do is I just figure, okay, what is a pretty decent life? Nothing like I'm living super frugal, but something where like I can sustain my family, we're happy, we're healthy, all that stuff, but it's nothing crazy, right? Now this is where I'm going through and I'm getting clients. Okay, I've got my clients over here. I've got my software, my SaaS, which if you guys did not see my last video about the death of marketing agencies, I highly recommend it going and watching that, because this really builds upon that last training there. And then what I've done is I've created this second business. Okay, and this is what I call my YouTube corporation. And this, the great thing is, this is how I've gone through and I've diversified my whole investment portfolio, my income, everything, by focusing on just one thing. Okay, because if you go through and try to be diversified in so many different things, then you can't really have focus enough to really scale any one type of business. But the great thing is my YouTube corporation, what I call it, is I have YouTube ad revenue that I've shared plenty of videos about how much I make on that with you guys. And this is supplemental to my core marketing agency, right? And a lot of those videos are going through and helping my clients and customers with my core business. And then I also have additional core sales. I go through and I help you guys. I've got, my marketing agency course, and then I've got affiliate income, where I go through and I refer to different software. So I've got several different sources right here. And this is more, both of these I would consider, a lot of YouTubers call YouTube ad revenue is passive income. And I have in the past, I will admit I've fallen into that trap. But at the end of the day, it's not really passive income, because you're actively creating videos. Yes, if I stop making videos for the next 3 months, yes, money would still come in, but it would also drop significantly. So these are kind of my two active income over here. So active income. Okay, now what I'm doing then from here, because we want to layer this, right? Because if we're just focused here, this is equivalent to just having a job. And honestly, at the end of the day, if that is your whole focus of just going through and having a high salary that you're paying yourself from your marketing agency, I highly recommend just go and get a job, because it's going to be a whole lot less stressful. And yes, you won't have as much time freedom, but if you feel like you're always having time freedom with your core business, then you're probably not making too much money anyway, unless you have things set up and structured the right way. All right, so you've got this second layer over here. Okay, and then we want to continue to layer this. So this third layer over here, this is where you're going to go through and invest any of the profits, which at this point, if we're living off of our salary over here, we're making all of these profits from ad revenue, core sales, marketing, affiliate, promo, all that stuff, which for me is anywhere between $15,000 to $30,000 per month. It varies month to month, but it's just all profit. So I'm not taking that and going through and buying. Well, I did buy a Tesla. That was probably stupid, but it was fun. I'd worked for a long time, and also ClickFunnels pays for the whole car. So I guess that's how I kind of justify that. But then this third layer, we take the profits and we invest into index funds, or another thing is real estate, right? Now index funds, that's where I have most of my money right now. I have a few single stocks I'm going through and investing in. But one thing that is a big part of my goal for 2021 is to get into real estate investing. I'm looking to buy a few properties in 2021. Been saving up to go through and invest in that, doing my homework on how to go through and find the right properties, get into that property management, all those different things. But then at this point, you now have another source. This is what you would call passive income, because you could get a property manager managing that. You have your money actually working for you. Okay, so you've got over here your active income, where you're going through and this is your day-to-day work, right? This is going through, you're actually working hard, and yes, you're gonna have to go through and really put in your effort for the next 5-10 years. But then at some point you should be able to build up your real estate, your passive income, to the point where you're probably making more here than you are with your salary. Okay, and at that point, that's when you can ultimately become financially free. And yes, looking at this, I make way more right here than I actually pay myself on a monthly basis. So you could say, oh yeah, you're financially free. But the truth is I'm not, because this is still active income. If I stop making YouTube videos, if I stop serving you guys and helping you guys go through and grow your own businesses, then at some point, might be 6 months down the road, might be a year down the road, that's going to completely die off, right? Where you want to get to the point, at least I want to get to the point where even if I took an entire year off, that I would still be able to have money coming in, supporting myself, supporting my family, to be able to go through and live the life that we want. So that's where we go through and have this third layer over here. So anyway, guys, this has just been something on my mind, and I actually haven't ever mapped it out like exactly like this, of these 3 layers. So you got layer 1 over here, layer 2, layer 3. But this has been kind of like something that's really been on my mind lately. So I thought I'd just share it with you guys here on the channel. Hopefully it's helping one of you guys at least to go through and look at it this way. Because at the end of the day, when I first started with my marketing agency way back when, I only ever thought of this. And the truth is that's all you should ever think of at the beginning. Okay, because if you're trying to go through and you're trying to run before you can even walk, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, you're not gonna get there. Okay, this is after years of going through and doing this that you can go and build these other layers to your investment portfolio. But just begin with the end in mind, right? Dr. Stephen R. Covey says begin with the end in mind. So you want to go through, start your marketing agency, focus 100% on that core business. Okay, and then add the second layer once you get to a point where it's like, okay, this second layer, courses, YouTube videos, all that can help my customers within my marketing agency, within my software company. And then you take those profits and you invest it into, whether it's index funds, real estate. I know some people are more into like stocks and all that stuff. I don't know too much about stocks, so I'd much rather go through and invest in real estate. There's a lot of benefits to go through and invest into real estate. So that's kind of where my long-term goal is at. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful. If it was, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts about this whole setup. This is the way I'm setting up personally for myself moving forward. 2021, the year of real estate investments, getting there finally. Yeah, probably shouldn't have bought my Tesla, but hey, it's a fun drive. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.